Why did I buy this car? So, I bet you were probably hoping it was something negative. It's not. This is actually a positive video. No, my car's not broken down. The reason why I bought this car, which is the title of the thing, is because I had a dream. And, it wasn't a dream about a BMW M3. It was a dream of owning, a really nice luxury car for myself. It just happens to be a BMW M3 these days. And, I'll just give you a little background and, and try to inspire some of the people, because I get a lot of comments, that say, wow, my dream car is it's an E92 M3 or it's an M3, and that's cool. I was thinking the same thing, back when I bought my first, BMW 318. But how I was raised is, and I'll try not to get too personal here, but I was raised in foster homes until I was 8 years old, and why, I'm sure my foster mom wasn't trying to be a bitch, but let's just say that she drilled it into my head that I was a piece of crap and that I would never own anything nice in my life, especially when I'm, have my little Hot Wheels cars and have pictures of Corvettes on my wall. And she really said it in probably the harshest way possible that you could tell a kid. And, and I really accepted that. I accepted that, into my, late teens, but the older I got and, I went and got an education instead of, doing shit jobs. And, I was able to finally afford a BMW, and, and I was trying to be smart about it. So I started off with a 318 because I didn't know anything about BMWs. And, then my next one, was a 318 also, just a 2-door, not a 4-door. Both were sticks. And, then my next one, I finally stepped up to an E36 M3. And then I stepped up to, then I bought another E36 M3. I had a manual, my first one, which is the one I still have now. And I had the other one, which is automatic. I bought it from some schmuck who didn't know. He's like, I see this little thing. It was the circle with the little lines on the side of it. It was to tell him to change his brake pads, but he didn't know. He freaked out, sold the car for super cheap. I bought it from him. I figured if you're gonna be an idiot, I'm gonna buy it. So, and he even told me, it's like, I bought it because I'm trying to be cool and everything else, and I was cool with the guy. It's like, hey, not a problem, man. I'll take it off your hands. I need a good daily driver anyway, because my blue one was fully custom and I really didn't want to put a lot of miles into it. So, after that one, I decided, well, sold the black one and kept my blue one still, and time to step up to another M3. So I bought the E46 M3. Once I started making a little bit more money, at that time I was making, $28 an hour. By the time I felt like I could afford, E46 M3. And then, now, I stepped it up to, to a little bit bigger boy league, in pay. I stepped it up to the E92, and here was really the big dream. Once I started getting into BMWs and I started dreaming about which one I wanted to own, and I always had bought the M3 when the new model was already out because they were dropping in price. So the E92 was already out when I bought the E46, and the E46 was already out when I bought the E36. I was always the generation behind. And I always tell myself, I really want to be able to buy an M3 that is the same generation year of what I'm buying. So basically, when I came to buy this one, I bought a 2008 and 2011. They were still making the E92 M3 or the E9X M3s. They made those till 2013, and I was happy. I accomplished my dream of not only owning a sports car, but once I got into a nice sports luxury car, I got to choose which one that I actually really wanted and not something that I had to really settle for. And I still really settled for a used one because I couldn't see myself paying $70,000 for a new one. I can't even see myself paying $50,000 for a used one. 36, this is the most expensive car I've ever owned in my life. You know, it was a huge decision on my part, you know, for me to buy this. You know, and even though I make, you know, six figures, it was just, you know, to me it's a lot of money for me to be dropping down on a car that I know is not really gonna, you know, be worth anything in a couple of years. You know, it's worth 17 grand right now, so it'd be a steal for, you know, say a younger kid who wants a car, and they were to buy this one, especially when I'm not even having any problems with it. And you know, it would definitely make some kid's dream come true. So I just want to you know, give you, you know, I guess a little, you know, philosophical, I don't know, you know, maybe a life lesson. You know, I chase my dreams, and boy do I chase them. You know, I literally do everything that I can to fulfill my dreams, because I believe that's part of what life is about. You know, you're not a robot. You're not designed to wake up and go to work all day long and slave for somebody else. If you have your own business, great. You know, I don't. You know, so if you're going to slave for somebody else, at least find something that you love doing so you can fulfill your dreams. You know, another one of my dreams, you know, I'm not going to say them all, but was to finally travel abroad. I've traveled to 5 different countries now since then. I have fulfilled that dream, and some of those trips were paid for free, which was even more amazing. That's the best thing that you can get. So, you know, really, you know, work hard in life, and if you have a dream out there that you want to accomplish, you know, accomplish it. You know, don't be scared. You know, risk could be a little bit risky sometimes. You know, sometimes risk brings big rewards. You know, people who play it safe all their life, it's cool. You can play it safe all your life. I've got nothing against those people at all. I've seen people die playing it safe, and they essentially had nothing in their life because they saved all their money, and they were safe, and they never got to live. And to me, that's really disheartening to me, you know, knowing that they didn't really get to fulfill their dreams. And, you know, when they're laying on their deathbed and you're talking to them, it's, you know, it really, you kind of just, you know, you feel really bad. You feel really bad for them. And I always told myself I'll never be in that position. You know, what my foster parents told me is probably the best thing that they could have done is tell me that I'll be a piece of shit. Because in my mind, I knew I didn't want to be that piece of shit that they told me I was going to be. And it really pushed me forward to do things like just buy something simple in life, as a luxury sports car. You know, to other people it means nothing. You know, to them, you know, having a nice sewing machine, you know, might be their dream. Sounds silly, but you know, what if they're just a badass sewer, badass designer, and that sewing machine meant everything between them being, you know, successful and doing the things that they wanted with that design, or not being able to do what they want because they were too scared to drop $6,000 on a sewing machine. And yes, there are sewing machines that cost that much. So guys, you know, just wanted to give you just a little lesson, you know, because like I said, I do see a lot of comments out there, you know, saying that it's a dream car. Reach for your dreams, you know, reach for the sky. You know, astronauts, you know, are made because, you know, they think of the stars and they want to go to the stars. And that's why we have those guys that do that. You know, it's their dream. So fulfill your dreams, not at all cost, but, you know, small steps. Ask the universe. The universe will lead you the way, you know, for you to be able to get what you want and fulfill those simple things in life that I feel every human being should have. You should have the right to nice things. You should have the right to travel. You should have the right to learn and experience life with no boundaries. So, alright guys, that's my vlog for today. You know, hope you enjoyed it. You know, until next time, see you later. I'm out.